Hi everyone, today's video is for my known Punjabi friends, whoever want to know what is going on from past few days in my social media. After few Punjabi lines, I will back in English. ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਮੈਂ ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਲਈ ਪਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਜਾਣ ਸਕਣ ਕਿ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. So back to the topic, there is a huge protest is going on in India. We call it farmer protest. Why they're doing that? Before that, I want to tell you some history about farming in India. India got freedom in 1947. So from 1947 till 1960s, we didn't have any proper propaganda or any proper system for farming and for to sell that produce farmers were producing. They were heavily depending on money lenders and private buyers. Because of that, they never get a good income and they always had to suffer in their financial things. But around 1960s, Indian government introduced market area, so that private traders, they can't just buy whatever the price they want from farmers. So in that market area, they have to have a proper license to buy the produce, and also there was MSP. MSP is minimum support price, so nobody can buy under that price. Everyone have to buy that produce over the whatever the MSP is. So because of MSP, the green revolution in India was a heavily successful movement. So that was in 1960s. So back to 2020, what happened is Modi government introduced a few new laws which can just cut the throat of farmers in regarding of MSP and this market area. So what is the new law? So Modi government's motto is one nation, one market. So according to that, anyone can sell anything they want in whole India, wherever they want to. Before that, there was a proper place or state. The farmer can sell only in their state. So with the no nation, no market, what they're doing is they're promoting no tax outside of the market area. So farmers who have gonna sell their produce in the market area, they will get less money, and the farmers who gonna sell it outside of the market area, they're gonna get more money because there is no tax. So what are the consequences of this thing? In like recent years, there was same thing happened in Bihar, the one state of India, Bihar, and the same kind of law they applied there. And at the end, what happened is now people are selling their produce at very low price. Very low as in the people in Punjab are selling at least three times of whatever they're selling. So if they're selling, let's say in $10, the same thing they're selling in $10, same thing Punjab people can sell in $30, 27, 28, $30. That this is just an example. So if that happen, what private buyer would do, what the big companies they do is they made contracts, and farmers have to go according to that contract. So now one loophole here is in India, in Punjab, in Haryana, like these states are really heavily depend on farming, on agriculture stuff. So what happen is, if these farmers, they can't really understand the loopholes of law, the big and difficult contract they can't really understand. That there will be problem in the future. So what happened here, I have an example for that as well. In Gujarat, another state of India, Pepsi had the same contract with few farmers, and in somehow they took those farmers to the court, and these farmers have no idea what's happening and like what they did wrong. Even at the end, these farmers lose their land, lose their medium of income, and they are jobless now. So another uh, example of this same thing is uh, outside of India. There's the same one market, one nation happen in America, in France, and in UK. All these countries are way richer, way advanced than India, and all over there, that's a huge unsuccessful law or unsuccessful way to sell the produce. Now what's happening there is, in UK or in America, these farmers, the small farmers, they have who have very small amount of their land to produce the things. They are heavily depend on government, and that's how they survive. But if you see, the suicide rate in America is also increased. Suicide rate of farmers is also increased in last few years. Okay, another loophole in this new law is farmers can't go to the court if there is something wrong with their contract. If the big company don't pay them, they can't go to the court. Only place they can go to a district level officer, and even if he don't listen to them, they can't go in the court against that officer as well. All right, so this is the law, and now I'll tell you how this law got passed. There is a way to get any law, implement. Is there are two houses in India. One is Parliament houses, and another one we say it Lok Sabha. So in Parliament, the BJP is in majority, so they easily get that pass in Parliament. But in Lok Sabha, there is a huge amount of opposition leaders. They oppose the law, and what happened is, uh, the day that this got passed, there was most of the people were not in the house, and whoever was in the house, there was some kind of debate going on, and in this debate there was some idiotically, they have just passed this law without voting, just by just by hearing the voice. That's a joke, but yes, just by hearing the vote, the speaker says, whoever is in this in the favor of bill, just say yeah. Whoever is not in the favor, just say no, and I will hear who is louder, and the bill got passed. All right, now third thing, the bill got passed. Now farmers are protesting. They were protesting from last two months in their in states. But now when they thought, like when they get it that government is not listening, government is not doing anything, they decided to go to the capital of India, to the Delhi. Now what government did is to stop them. They set up big barricades, with the not only barricades. They put big rocks on the way, on the roads, so the farmer can't go past, they can't go past their vehicle. Second thing, they used water cannons, and water cannons is not like normal water cannons. They use gutter water cannons, and also they use tear gas as well. It was very painful to see these farmers. I have seen a lot of videos where they were getting smashed by these water cannons, and the tear gas grenades. I saw one person's this area got damaged because the tear gas grenade just hit him here. That person is like 75, 80 years old, and the irony is that person was our veteran. That person served Indian Army. That's painful. Another thing they did is they dug the highways. Can you imagine? They dug the national highway, like big one, so farmers don't get past to that particular area. But they are farmers. What they did, they use their tractors. They just move the big rocks. They use their hand to cover the part they dug. They just somehow they just cross the road from fields. Somehow they reached to the Delhi. Now what happened? Delhi police asked Delhi state's government to use stadiums as prisons. They want big stadiums as prison, because there was like million of farmers they have entered in Delhi, and now they want to put all of them in the stadium and lock the stadium from outside. But thank God Delhi state government is not under BJP, and there is some other party, some local party, and they just did not allow them to use stadiums as jail, as prison. Otherwise our farmers would be in the jail, stuck in the jail. That's it. Another thing they did is some people just try to stop the water cannons, or whoever try to remove the barricades. Government have charged them in attempt to murder cases. They have arrested these guys to in attempt to murder cases. That's painful. And a big thing, another big thing, the painful thing is media. Indian mainstream media is being slave of Indian government from last 5 years, 6 years, I would say. So before 2014, the Modi government came in India in 2014. Before 2014, there was huge in 2012. I think in 2012 there was a huge protest against other government, which is Congress, other government, and on that time media was asking questions to government. What did they do wrong? What did government do wrong? Why people are protesting? But the huge change after 2014 is whenever there is a protest, the media ask protester, why are you misleading? Who misled you? I'll tell you a few big movements. There was a huge protest against inhuman law, another inhuman law, which was very racist. Because of that law, Muslim would be thrown out of their rights in India. They would be second citizen, this kind of stuff. So there was a huge movement on that time as well. Mainly students were doing that protest. So again, same thing happened. Students are misled, and some students are trying to be anti-national and all stuff. After in this COVID era, there were doctors on protest because they were not getting proper PPE or anything. So they were misled as well, and I don't know who misled them, but they were anti-national until the time they were doing their duty without question. If doctor was getting COVID themselves, didn't have proper PPE or anything. They were all right. They were our heroes, and now all of a sudden when they start protesting against these things, and they were anti-nationals. All right, same thing happened to our farmer protest. Now they have told that this is Khalistani terrorists. So Khalistani movement was in 1980s in Punjab. So some people says they demanded separate nation from India because India didn't give their rights, whatever the rights they contracted to give it to India. So now what happened? Uh, Everyone is targeting farmers, saying they are terrorists. And irony is, the same people who are protesting there, the same farmers, there, most of them sons are in Indian army, and they are protesting the border of India. Uh, Here is one boy, just like 21 years old boy named Sukhbir Singh. He got martyred in a fight against terrorists, and he died at the border. His father was in the same protest where they saying his father is terrorist. So like, not his father particularly, but everyone. So his father is in all these farmers as well. So this is, and whoever is follower of Modi or BJP or this government, like, they are believing it in without any proof. So there are like thousands of clips of these protests is going on internet, but there were just couple of just two of the clips where some people talk about Khalistan, and they just made it huge fuss, and they just made it, this is a Khalistan movement, not the farmer movement. So to help this, they have a huge IT cell which are promoting these kind of things. Uh, there are some old pics, like 2 years old, 3 year old pics. They are promoting, saying, see, these are people are not Sikhs. They are Muslim who trying to be Sikh. Or some old videos where they're saying, see, they are doing Khalistani slogan, and which are not relevant to this movement at all, which were like 2-3 years old. One particular thing I would say is the girl name is Priti Gandhi. Priti Gandhi. She is the in charge of social media of BJP. BJP is the government of India at the moment. Not BJP is the government in India. BJP is the ruling party. So she tweeted a pro Khalistani clip, which is not even in India, which is in England, and which is also like 4-5 years old. And they are showing that, see, this is the agenda, this is the Khalistani movement, this is what the farmers are doing. They are increasing Khalistani movement. So at the end, what government is doing? Government is just trying to be stubborn. Government is not even listening to farmers at all. Government is just ignoring the facts that there are millions of farmer on the road in Delhi. They are covering the national highways. They are sitting there from approximate 1 week now, or even more than 1 week, sorry, it's about 10 days, and they have decided not to go back to Punjab until government agree on their terms. Now to do the talks, government had invited them a few times. There are 3 meetings already to the with the government, what I should say, government leaders, and all three meetings were unsuccessful because government don't want to change it. That's what they did in CAA and NRC protest, the same protest I told about students. That is same thing they're doing now. So what are they saying? They're saying what government is doing. They coming for meeting. They says we are ready to listen to you, but we will not change anything. The laws will be same, and that is a huge thing. Also, one thing they say, they are not cutting the MSP from market area, but they're increasing people to go outside the market area and sell it in more more price. So what will happen is, as I told you, in Bihar there are a lot of people who have lost their lands just because of the same kind of bill, same kind of law. So these big businessmen, they just buy these produce in higher rates at the starting through 2-3 years, and after that, when 2-3 years, there will be no marketplace because nobody is going to sell anything there. Marketplace will be demolished and fail, and there will be nothing. MSP, the MSP rule is only inside the marketplace, so there will nothing in the marketplace. No MSP outside. Whatever the company is going to give it to the farmer, they have to accept it, or they just keep their produce. So good luck to the farmers. They looks very good at the moment. They are with the huge amount of grocery, not for themselves only, but for Delhi people as well. There is langar going on everywhere. Langar is, if you guys don't know, langar is something we give free food in our temples, Sikh temples. That's what they're doing on the roads, not for the millions of farmers, but for the millions of Delhi people as well. And they have this grocery for at least 6 months, and they gonna get supplies from everyone. So what I want you guys to do, why I'm making this video, this huge 20 some minutes video, is because we need world's help. We have a Hitler in our country. Some people call him Modi. He's just implementing these laws inhumanely, because he's not listening anything. Until now, there are two laws in 2020 which are being which are being opposed like at the maximum numbers, but he haven't even think to listen to these guys. He have just they're just showing they are misleading. They are misleaded. So as much as pressure we can make is would be good. As much as pressure we can get from international media or international governments, that can help Indian farmers. One more thing I would like to tell you, one funny thing. Justin Trudeau, Canadian Prime Minister, he just tweeted his video saying that I am with the Indian farmer. I am with the protester. Whoever is doing peaceful protest, I am with them. And these media people call him also the supporter of Khalistani. That means they're trying to say is the Justin Trudeau is supporter of terrorist organization. That's what they call it in India. Khalistani is a terrorist. I'm not saying it. Last but not least, the police have acted brutally with the farmers. They have just been inhuman with them. They have beaten up them very badly, tear gas, water cannon, everything, whatever they can do. Some people have got like broken bones from the hands, from these fingers. They are pretty bad. 2 people have lost their life in this protest up to now. And still, after getting beaten up by these policemen, farmers are feeding them with the same langar they have done for themselves, for Delhi's, for the police as well. So please support our farmers. Please share this video with whoever you can, whoever you think can be interested in that. And thank you very much for listening this huge video. I'm very bad in editing and stuff. That's why I just shoot it in one shoot. I had to do it. That's why I was fumbling a lot, but I have no other way to do it. Thank you very much. Keep sporting. Thanks.